it's Kristen with Simply a Steward, and I'm back with another Costco haul. I apologize, I'm getting used to it. I got a new camera, so please bear with me. Anyways, we went today and we got a little less than last time. I'm hoping to make it back. It is Thanksgiving weekend. I'm hoping to make it back between like Christmas and New Year's time, so we didn't need to stock up quite as much. And I'm getting a better feel for what lasts our family like a month or 6 weeks. So I've been working on trying to figure out exactly how much of things we use over a time period. And so I'm getting a little better at that so I know how much I need to buy. I actually had several things that I was still stocked up on from our last trip, and so I didn't really need to buy much. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what we got today. So this is what we got. And we'll start over here with the frozen stuff. I guess this isn't frozen, but it is cold. We got this butterball turkey. We do not do organic turkeys and chickens as much as I would like to. It just is not possibly in our budget. And so to make our budget stretch further on all the other things that we feel are important, like being grain-free and being gluten-free and all those types of things, that's just what we choose. This already has the no hormones and no steroids and those types of things, so that's the best we can do right now. But anyways, it is right after Thanksgiving, and so they had a great deal on these. They were marked down. They had an extra discount, so we got this turkey. Let's see if we can see. It is a net weight of 12 pounds. And some odd ounces back there, and I think we spent between $6 and $7 for that. So that's a pretty nice sized turkey, and you know, for that kind of price, we will stick that in the freezer and we will pull it out in a couple months, and we'll go ahead and cook it up, and we'll have some turkey that'll last us, you know, for the week or so. And so we got that because right now we're pretty sick of turkey already, and we have a lot of leftovers still. We have these bag of organic peas. I may have needed to get 2 of these, but I was really trying to watch our budget, especially with Christmas being around the corner and us having a lot of shopping to do. So we went ahead and we got one of those for now. Hopefully this will show me how much we use in a month or so, and we'll know how many of these we need to be getting every time we go. We got 2 of these bags of broccoli. We used them all. We had only got one last time maybe, or maybe we did get 2, but we went through them like crazy. So I have a lot of broccoli that was left over for Thanksgiving that my mother-in-law made, so hopefully that'll last us through this week, and then we'll have these 2 bags to last us for a little while. So we'll see how that works. We just opened the berry blend for our smoothies not too long ago, so I think we're okay on that, but I did go ahead and grab 1 bag of the tropical blend for our smoothies. We don't have a whole lot left in the one we already have. And that one seemed to last us pretty well. I add some extra strawberries in from an extra bag that I have just strawberries, so we'll see. And then we got this Parmesan cheese. I don't use this a whole lot. I do mix it in sometimes with our cauliflower to make like our zucchini to make like a zucchini breadstick. And so I do like to have it on hand, and my kids do like to put it on their spaghetti squash. So we don't use, honestly, a ton of dead dairy, but we do use a little bit. My family, I'm trying to think, we had one of these bags in one of probably our very first Costco trips, and that was back towards the beginning of the year. And we are just starting to run out of it now, or it's getting to the point where it's no good, but we actually still have some. So that's what we got left in there. And then over here, we did get this cute little pair of pajamas. They always seem to have such a great deal on pajamas. We are doing bags for foster kids for Christmas, and we got most of our pajamas to put in the bags yesterday while we were out shopping, but somehow I missed this size, and so I did go ahead and pick this up while we were at Costco, and they're like, I think they're $7.99 for anybody who's interested. They're a really good price, and the cool thing about them is they go up to size 8. Usually if you go into Carter's or anywhere like that, you can buy the 5T and under for that price, or close to that price, but the bigger kids, size 4 to like 8, you can't buy that price ever. So that's a really good deal, especially if you have bigger kids. I know my oldest is in a size 8 and she has jammies, doesn't need them, but if she did, I would definitely buy them from Costco. We got one bag of these clementines. We usually get these at Aldi, and they're actually on sale at Aldi this week. I did not realize that, but when we got to Aldi to pick up a few spare things, theirs were no good, so I'm really glad I picked these up this week. They were pretty close to their regular price, so we got this. It's a 6-pound bag, I believe. Oh, no, sorry, a 5-pound bag. And I think it was $6.99, so not a bad deal. This is a big 10-pound bag of apples. My kids and I eat organic apples. My husband prefers these, and he's an adult, so that's what we go ahead and get. Those are a really good price as well. The baby spinach, which I was so excited to get because I've been paying extra at my local grocer because Aldi's just has not been holding up to the holding its standards up very well for spinach. And so this is, I believe, $4.99, and it's a nice big container. These were huge. You can see kind of like next to the spinach, the actual pineapples are pretty big. They were $2.99, so we got those. Those will be for breakfast for this next week. And then some bananas for my daughter as well as for some baking. We got a clamshell of blueberries. We cannot find Driscoll's anywhere here locally. And so when we make the travel to Costco, I go ahead and get these as a treat because from now until, closer to spring, summer, these will pretty much be our fruits. A lot of apples, oranges, and bananas up here in the northern states. We got this big bag of carrots. We get one of these every month. We use them in a ton of stuff. We use them in our smoothies. My husband we put them in all of our salads, especially the husband's salads for lunch. We also use them just to cook up and to eat. If we're going to do raw carrots, I usually go ahead and pick up a bag of baby carrots. These don't seem to work as well. They just dry out by lunchtime, and my husband doesn't like that. But we will cook them in a pan and then go ahead and throw them in with his cooked lunch. So then I gave these a try 2 times ago, and I was not very impressed with how long they lasted, but I went ahead and I got them again this time, and last time, and they were really good. So I went ahead and I got them again this time. So I'm just thinking I got a bad batch the first time around that molded within the first 2 days or so, because last time they lasted just fine for a few days till they got used. And we go through a lot of mushrooms around here. Sorry, you can see my husband kind of already broke into. We were having a debate over whether this would fit our phones or not. I'm going to pull these apart anyway and stick them in our stockings. Since Santa only brings stockings for the kids in our home, we usually fill them for ourselves, and so I will go ahead and stick these in our stockings. We're going on a vacation in the springtime, and those will be nice to take with us. I have one from several years ago, but it is starting to bite the dust, so I was glad to pick this up. It was a 2-pack, I believe, for $29.99, so I didn't think that was too bad of a deal for 2 of them. So we'll see how they hold up. If anybody has had this brand, could you guys let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments below? I'd love to hear. Hopefully they'll hold up and be wonderful, but we'll see. And then over here, you can see in the background, our favorite, one of the things we always go to Aldi for are organic tortilla chips. We do use these. These are our quote-unquote what I call our junk food. And we do like the tortillas and the salsa. And then my kids will sometimes once a week use these as a base for a chicken nacho. If we need a really quick meal, we can just pair it with some veggies on the side and be done with it. Which is really great on Sundays because I do a lot of cooking. That makes us go through about a bag a week. We had 6 bags last time, 6 weeks, and we only went through 5 bags, but 1 week we went through more than 1 bag. So it's not an exact science, but on average about a bag a week for us. This down here is the Paleo Caveman bars. They are a little more on the expensive side, but they are my absolute favorite. So I'm so excited that Costco has those, and so we will continue to buy them. They work really great to take on the run. We actually went and did a lot of Black Friday shopping, and we were out all night from we don't go out until after Thanksgiving dinner. I don't think they should have to work, and I don't want to do it either. So we go out at 9 o'clock or so. My favorite was when they opened at midnight. We'll go out at 9 o'clock or so after dinner, and after the kids are in bed, and they spend the night at Grammy's house anyway, so, and then we'll spend the whole night out shopping. And so I was able to take these with me and have them kind of in the middle of the night as a snack when we were getting hungry, and they worked really well. Down here, sorry, I'm kind of back and forth, but I want to finish these things down here in front real quick. I got this pulled pork. I've showed you guys this before. I am not a huge fan of this. If you are not a fan of ham, you will probably not be a fan of this. However, the rest of my family is, and it's super easy to prepare. You just put it in boiling water for, I think it's like 12 to 15 minutes. And so it makes a very quick and easy meal. The expiration date, although the ingredients are fairly clean, is pretty long, and so you can keep it in the refrigerator, and then in a month or so, if you don't use it, make sure you freeze it, whatever that date is, but it's like a month out, I would think, or 2 months maybe even, so it stays in there pretty long, so it's great for that unexpected time when you don't get home till super late and you really need a decent meal. It keeps you from doing anything like the drive-through or picking up a pizza, so that's what we've been doing. Like I said, it's just if you don't like the ham, you probably won't care for it. But otherwise, my family loves it. And we hunt. My husband and I both hunt. So I thought this would be great for one of the Saturdays when we're out all day and we come home and we really just don't have it in us to cook or to spend much time on our feet in the kitchen, or we get home super late because hopefully we'll get something. So I did pick that up. We still have one in the fridge from last time. We ate the other one from our last trip. So I picked up another of this organic turkey breast. This was not in my last haul. We buy these frequently. We tear them apart. They have these tears here. They perforated. They are 3-pack, and we just throw them in the freezer. And then when I need them, I pull them out. We do use these for like a turkey club wrap. And then we also take these as our lunch meat in like a homemade Lunchable if we're going to be out and on the go. And we do that a lot if we're going like shopping or anything where we're going to be out and we need to pack lunch per se. And with the holidays coming up, that'll be more and more. One, because we'll be out shopping when we have some free time. And two, I go over and I try to help my grandmother some as the holidays are around. And she does not eat the way that we eat, and she has a lot of processed foods and stuff that we can't have. So it's just easy to pack a Lunchable for the kids when we go over there, and they can just pull it out and sit up at the table and eat it. So I picked up an extra pack of that, and then we will get back to some of this stuff back here. Here we got the rollers. These are like not quite like a Rice Krispie treat, but they are made with the brown rice. I will show you guys the ingredients if you're interested, because I have not got these for a while. And then last time I probably would have got them on our last trip, and they didn't have them. They didn't have like anything last trip. I was so sad. So there's the ingredients. So they aren't grain-free. We aren't completely grain-free. We're more gluten grains-free. We do rice and a few other things that are like oats. I don't do a ton of them, but I do some. My kids do more than I do. So those are a snack for them. They're super easy. We can take 2 of those on the go with us, open it up. Each of the kids gets a roller and like a pouch of applesauce or something. So it's simple, pretty clean snack just to take on the go. We got a thing of Aussie Bites. If you follow me, we tried these when we first started, and we really enjoy them, and so we get one every time we go. You can see about how many are in there, and we're a family of 6, so that doesn't last us usually. Honestly, though, we have a few in the fridge from last month when we went, so and so we always store our baked goods like this in the fridge, so they seem to last longer. But anyway, so we don't go through them a whole lot, so the little bit of bad stuff per se that's in them is very limited, because I do believe you could see up here it has canola oil, but for the most part everything else is pretty clean and very tasty. On to more of our snack foods. We got our jerky, which I didn't realize that this one was on sale, so I'm super excited. We saved a little bit of money on that. But this is the one I did think was on sale, and so I did pick this up. It's a variety pack. You can see it has the little packs inside of it. And this one has, I believe my husband said it is teriyaki. And so he really wanted that just to try. I say go ahead and get them because, A, like I said, with the shopping, we'll be out and about. Also with hunting, we are out and about. And ever since I was a kid, I've been hunting since I was 12. I'm actually the one who got my husband to hunt. I always would pack snacks in my bag, and particularly candy. I always took Starburst. That was the thing that I took when I was young. My dad would always let us pick out some candy and take it in our bags, just kind of to snack on while you're out there. And obviously we won't be doing that anymore. And so I thought this would be something that would be good to throw in our bags when we're out. And so I put that in there. So I will let you know, has anybody tried the teriyaki? I would love to hear what you guys have to say about that one, because I'm not sure that he's going to let me have any of it. Back here again, we got these grain-free granola bars. Funny story, we got these last time. We opened one of them. We tried them. My kids liked them. My husband turned his nose up and wouldn't even try it. And so we put them in the cupboard downstairs because we had some other different snacks up here that we were finishing up, and we haven't actually got them out yet. So I was not going to pick them up. And then a lady at the Costco, that's how they always get you, was trying them out, doing a demo. And my husband tried them, and my sister-in-law tried them. And they both really liked them. And so my husband insisted that we get a second box. So I'm really happy that he found another snack that he likes, because he's kind of particular and he doesn't have many things that he cares for. So we picked up another box of those. We picked up two things of the almond milk. This is the cheapest price we get it for. We go through about a container a week, sometimes a little bit more, depends on how much baking I have to do. And we have cut out the cartoned coconut milk, and we are only using canned coconut milk, and so we're not always using that. We're using more almond than coconut, and so we went ahead and just got 2 whole cases. Even if we plan on going back between 4 and 5 weeks, I think that will be perfect. I think that will last us just perfectly. You can see what's back here. If you guys contacted your Costco's at all to let them know, bring them back. Thank you so much. I went last time and I was actually the past few times, I've been devastated they weren't there. And so the last time I messaged them both on Facebook, and I contacted the store through the contact thing on Costco itself, and I let them know. And this time we went and I spotted them. They were back. I was so excited. I did mention something at the checkout because the lady came up and she was like a supervisor or something that was checking the register to take money out, I think. And she said, "Those crackers are so good." And I said, "Yes, I know." I said, "I actually called and complained because they had gotten rid of them." And she said, "That's probably why they brought them back." So if you see something that you love and they get rid of it, say something. Hopefully they'll bring it back. So super excited for that. This is a side of quinoa and brown rice. I have never tried this, so if you guys have, I would love to hear what you guys thought of it. Let me see if I can find the ingredients. Sorry, guys. This whole new camera, I am still adjusting to it. There are the ingredients. Now, I've learned that there is a major difference between soy and soy lecithin. And so we're supposedly able to consume that. I'm going to do some more research, but while I'm doing that, I figured it would be good to try this. A lot of spices, quinoa, rice, which we already consume, and tapioca starch, which we use arrowroot, which is interchangeable. We use those all the time. So that's one of our regular flours, so that's fine. And so I thought they were very clean ingredients besides the soy. There's no reason that we wouldn't consume these on a regular basis. And so we got those with the holidays coming up. Our cooking sometimes is more sporadic during the holidays. In past years, we used frozen pizza more in the month of December than we did probably the entire rest of the year combined. So I did want something that was kind of quick and easy and just throw on the table in no time. I'm hoping that I can do it without the microwave because we are getting rid of our microwave. My husband finally agreed. He was the only one using it, and so he finally agreed to get rid of it. And so I will need to figure out how to make those without the microwave, but I'm sure there's a way. So if you guys know a way, if you don't use the microwave, drop a comment down below and let me know. Over here, let's see. Next, we got these chickpea beans. My husband wanted to get these for his salads. We have never honestly bought these anywhere at all, ever. But my husband eats them on his salads every time we go out to maybe a salad bar or something like that, which we don't do very often. But when we do it, he always has these. My grandmother had them over Thanksgiving. put out for her salad bar. And so I don't know what spurred him, but when he saw them there, he is like, can we get these to put on my salads? And so I thought that would be just fine because he does salads at least twice a week, sometimes all week for lunch, for work. He takes his lunch every day. So we picked those up. I got a coconut oil. I actually still have one downstairs, but with the holiday baking, it makes me a little nervous that I would run out. And it is so much better priced at Costco than everywhere else. And so I did not want to run out of it. So my husband said, just pick one up. You'll be sorry if you run out, and you didn't. So I picked one up. And then same thing, we just opened our avocado oil, but we've been using it a lot more. I've been using it for lunch almost every day. Not every day, but quite a few days to grill up some veggies and stuff instead of eating what the kids are eating. I've just been enjoying doing some like sauteed spinach in the avocado oil with mushrooms and stuff. So also we've been cleaning our cast iron with this, so I wanted to make sure I had it on hand. Funny story, this is like the best place you can get it. We went to Trader Joe's. My sister-in-law had gone with us, and we went to Trader Joe's afterwards, and I showed her the bottle size because she had seen how big this was. It's only $1 cheaper at Trader Joe's, and I think it's like, I don't know, that's 33 ounces. I think it was like 12 ounces or something. It's so tiny compared to this. So best price for this if you can possibly get to a Costco and get it. Then we got a set of raw honey. I do have some locally, but excuse me guys, sorry. Our local beekeepers are now to the point where the bees are obviously not doing honey because of the time of year it is. It is cold. It has already snowed here, and so I am trying to hold on to the 2 jars or so I have for medicinal purposes and using that more for cooking. So I got baking. I got a 1 bag of almond flour. We actually still had 4 bags left. I could not believe that. We've never had that much left over when we always buy a little extra. So I don't know if it's cumulative of just buying so much extra over every time we go, or if it's, if it was all from the last trip. But I feel like I've baked just as much. So I'm getting a better feel for how much we go through. I think we went through around 6 pounds since our last visit. And so, that gives me an idea, but I went ahead since we had 4 bags and just picked up 1 for this time, and I'll just stick that downstairs for now. 5 bags should get us through just fine, and it helped me save on my budget a little bit for all the other things. I picked up a thing of baking soda. Obviously, we use this to cook, but we also use it to help neutralize the water when we do our detox baths, and then I use it to clean some as well. So I got a bag of that. We use it as our main ingredient in our stain treating when we do that too as well. So I did make sure that I had some of that on hand because I didn't want to run out. We got a thing, I'm sorry, I'm a little bouncy today. I got a thing of organic salsa. I do have 1 single jar left downstairs, but I wasn't sure. I know I have none in the refrigerator upstairs. That's just in our downstairs extra Costco cupboards. And so I wanted to pick that up because 1 jar I know won't last me for 5 weeks. So I picked up that to put in the fridge downstairs. And then very last stuff over here, I got the distilled vinegar. I still have, you can see back there one sitting down there. It's about half full. But we go through quite a lot of vinegar, and that is by far the best price. If you are going to buy vinegar, you can see it is, there you go, 1.32 gallons. It's bigger than the ones you buy in your local grocery stores, and it is only $2.99. For me, that is way cheaper than I can buy at my local grocery stores or at Aldi. So I do make sure I pick one up when I go. We bought not 1, but 2 boxes of the Epsom salts this time. With the time of year it is, we've been doing more detox baths. Like my daughter last week was feeling just a little bit under the weather. You could tell she didn't really have a fever, and then all of a sudden it went up to like 99.5 and then 100. It never really went past 100.5. So, but not really much of a fever. But I went ahead and I threw her in a detox bath and gave her some extra ascorbic acid, and she was good as new. Before she went to bed, she had no fever. So I wanted to make sure I have those on hand with the upcoming months, flu and cold season coming up. So, and then we got these Avalon Organics thickening conditioner and shampoo. If you guys have used these, I would love to hear what you guys think. I saw that they sell them on Vitacost, so obviously they're not a totally crappy brand. I am still very much learning about ingredients in personal care products. So here, I would love to show you guys what's on here. Food, I'm getting a better handle of, but not so much this. There's a lot of stuff I'm still learning. And I actually bought some stuff at not at Costco, at Trader Joe's today to start making my own hand soaps and stuff, but I am not to the point of doing anything like shampoo or conditioner. So I picked these up. We are looking for healthier alternatives. My husband is finally on board. My kids and I have been doing it a little bit already, and I bought him an alternative to his shampoo, and he wasn't totally in love with that one, but he realized the difference between that and the junky Head and Shoulders type stuff he did. So he offered to go ahead and try this. He's ditching the Head and Shoulders completely. So I was super excited. So we have not tried these, but I did go ahead and pick them up. They were $11.99, I think, at the store. And let me see. There you go. It's 32 ounces. The ones I looked up on Vitacost are originally $11. They were marked down to $8 for the Black Friday sale, but I think they were 14 ounces. So they were less than half of the size of this. So this was really a good price if they end up being quality products. So we are going to try that as well this month. There we go. We'll try that, guys. Sorry. This whole new camera, I'm still trying to figure it out. But anyways, so all in all, our total came to, let me see, I have a receipt, $457.76. Now in that, I also had a $20 toy. I'm not going to share what that is right now just because I have some family who watches this video. So I did have a $20 toy that came from there. And by the way, check out their toys. Sometimes they're not such a great deal. Sometimes they really are a great deal. So the toy I bought today, I price checked on like Amazon and Target and Walmart, you know, those types of things. And it was selling between $25 and $30 everywhere else. And it was the same version. Sometimes their versions are a little bit different. So I was impressed with that one, and so we went ahead and picked that up. So between the chargers and the pajamas and the toy, we had almost $60, and yeah, with the tax in there, it was about $60 worth of things that were not food related and not coming out of our food budget. And then I did have the money. Now, my budget does include my cleaning products and paper products and health and body, but I will probably pull the shampoo and stuff out of a special savings that I keep for trying new products, just because, you know, that was close to 25 bucks too. So just to kind of bring my total down a little bit. But overall, we are a family of 6 eating paleo-based diet. We are not completely paleo, but we do try to adhere to most of those types of things. You'll see not everything falls completely in that. A lot of paleo people do not choose to eat things like oats and rice and peanut butter, but that's where we are in our journey right now. So I will be posting some new videos very shortly. I actually filmed a few last week. I had, but with the holiday, I have not got them edited and up yet. I had some even edited and ready to upload in the month of early, like November, late October. And that is the reason I got a new phone and a new camera, is because something happened between my phone and my apps and whatnot that I was having all kinds of issues and all of my videos got eaten. So I apologize that it has been so long, but I promise that I will be back to you guys and trying to get a video or two up every week for you. So until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.